If you're using Apex and your platform choice feels random, here is the truth. Your platform is not just where you click buy and sell. Your platform is the pipe that carries your order to the market. And if you pick the wrong pipe, everything feels harder than it should. So in this video, we're going to compare Apex platforms in a way that actually helps you choose. WealthCharts versus Tradovate versus Rhythmic. Not based on vibes, based on what changes your real trading day. And if you're getting Apex accounts, there's a link in the pinned comment with my Apex promo code, LFT, that can give you up to 90% off, and it also supports my work. Now check this. Two traders can take the exact same setup. Same entry, same stop, same take profit. One trader gets filled clean. The other trader gets slipped, delayed, or confused by the tools. Same brain, different platform. Now, let's get straight into it. First, you need to understand what you are really choosing. Apex gives you three options because they are built for three different types of people. One is built for speed and deep connections. One is built for simple use and flexibility. One is built to keep everything in one place with extra tools and learning. So I will make this easy. By the end of this video, you will know which one fits you, even if you're totally new. Let me start with the fastest way to eliminate one choice. What computer do you use? If you trade on a Mac or you trade on iOS, do not start with Rhythmic. Rhythmic is made for Windows. You can force it on a Mac with a Windows virtual machine, but that adds another layer. Another layer usually means more headache. So if you're on Mac, your easiest options are Tradovate or WealthCharts, because both work on Windows and Mac through the web. That alone saves you hours. Now let us talk about the second decision that matters. Do you want simple setup or do you want maximum control? Because this is the real trade. Tradovate and WealthCharts are web-based. That means you open your browser, log in, and you're basically ready. Market data connects automatically, so setup is quick and simple. Rhythmic is different. With Rhythmic, you download software. It is not just log in and go. You also deal with connecting market data, and you must follow steps carefully. It is not impossible, but it is more steps, and the setup feels more technical. Here is a simple example. Imagine you want to play a game. Tradovate and WealthCharts are like clicking play in your browser. Rhythmic is like installing the game, installing an extra launcher, then linking your controller, then checking settings. When it works, it can be amazing, but it asks more from you. Now, why would anyone choose the harder setup? Speed and control. This is where Rhythmic shines. Rhythmic is known as a professional grade data feed and execution system. It is built for serious futures traders who care about very fast market data and stable order routing. People talk about low latency, which is just a fancy way of saying low delay. Less delay can matter when the market is moving fast. Also, Rhythmic tends to stay responsive during crazy volatility. So when a market goes wild, it can still feel stable. That is a big deal if you trade news, fast breakouts, or quick scalps. But there's a catch. Rhythmic by itself is not your full charting world. It does not come with built-in charting features in the same way. Usually you connect it to something like NinjaTrader, Quantower, Bookmap, Sierra Chart, and more. That is actually the whole point for many people. They want Rhythmic as the engine, and then they pick their favorite car body on top. So think of Rhythmic like this. Rhythmic is the strong engine, but you still need to choose the dashboard. Now compare that to Tradovate. Tradovate is built to feel smooth and modern. It is designed for convenience, and it works across devices. It has charting and execution together, so you do not need to glue multiple apps together just to place trades. And Tradovate has one huge feature that a lot of traders love: Trading View connection. You can analyze and place orders through Trading View charts using that familiar look. Now be careful. TradingView has paid plans. Tradovate can connect you, but that does not mean you get every TradingView premium feature for free. So if you want 6 charts at once, you might still need a paid TradingView plan. But the connection itself is a big win for people who already live on TradingView. Now, let's talk about WealthCharts. WealthCharts is like the all-in-one school plus trading desk. It is cloud-based. It is built to be beginner-friendly, but still strong enough for experienced traders. It focuses a lot on tools, visuals, and education inside the platform. This matters because most people do not fail because they cannot click buy. They fail because they cannot manage rules and risk while under stress. And WealthCharts has one feature that directly helps with that: a liquidation indicator. This shows the exact price level where your account will be liquidated or blown. So you can see the danger line on your chart instead of constantly checking your dashboard. That feature alone can save accounts, because a lot of blown accounts happen from one dumb moment. You think you have room. You do not. WealthCharts basically puts a bright line in front of your face. Now, Tradovate and Rhythmic do not include that liquidation indicator feature the same way. So if you're the type who want guardrails, WealthCharts is a strong option. Now, let us get into something people ignore until it hurts. Copy trading. Apex allows multiple accounts, and many traders want to place one trade and have it mirror across accounts. That is what a copy trader does. Here is the simple math. If you trade one account and you make 200 in a day, cool. If you trade 10 accounts the same way, in theory, that is like 10 times the result. But only if you can actually manage the execution without messing up. That is why copy trading matters. Now, WealthCharts and Tradovate include a built-in copy trader. Rhythmic does not include one built-in, but you can buy one through Apex's sister company, Apex Investing. But here is the detail that most people miss. Not all copy traders copy the full trade plan. For example, Tradovate's copy trader has limitations. In one explanation, it can copy the entry, but it may not copy bracket orders the way you expect. So your stop loss and take profit might not mirror perfectly. That can create a dangerous situation where you think you are protected, but one account is missing something. So if you use Tradovate copy trading, you need to understand exactly what is being copied and what is not. WealthCharts has a big advantage here in the way it is described. It includes a free built-in trade copier, and it can handle more complex copying, like different stop loss and take profit behavior across accounts. That is a big deal for people running many accounts. Now, let us hit another topic that sounds boring, but affects your wallet. Commissions. Even if you're not paying attention, commissions are like tiny leaks in a bucket. One leak is small. 100 leaks is a problem. Across many futures markets, Rhythmic, Tradovate, and WealthCharts often offer access to the same instruments. But Rhythmic commission fees are generally higher. Tradovate and WealthCharts are described as having identical, lower pricing in many categories. Let me give you a simple example that does not require exact numbers. Imagine Platform A costs a little more per trade than Platform B. Now, imagine you take 5 trades a day. That is 25 trades a week. That is about 100 trades a month. A small extra cost per trade can add up to a noticeable amount by the end of the month. So if you're a high-frequency trader, commissions matter more. If you take 1 or 2 trades a week, commissions matter less. Now, instruments. This is where Tradovate often wins on Apex. Tradovate is described as offering the most instruments to trade, with Rhythmic next and WealthCharts having the fewest. So if you want the widest menu, Tradovate is usually the best bet. And there are some specific differences mentioned. For currency futures, the Japanese yen is available on Rhythmic and Tradovate, but not on WealthCharts. For microcurrency futures, micro-Japanese yen is mentioned as exclusive to Rhythmic. For crypto futures, Rhythmic and Tradovate offer instruments, while WealthCharts does not support crypto instruments. And for Euro futures, Tradovate is mentioned as the only account option that offers those instruments. So if you care about those markets, that could decide it for you fast. Now mobile. All three have mobile apps. So if you just want to check positions on your phone, you're fine either way. Now, education. This is the part people laugh at until they are stuck. WealthCharts has trainings and tutorials built into the platform, plus live education. Rhythmic and Tradovate are more like tools you have to learn from guides and practice, not a built-in learning school. So if you're newer and you want the platform to teach you as you go, WealthCharts can feel like a nicer ramp. Now, one more big category: connections to external platforms. This is massive if you already have a favorite setup. Rhythmic can connect to many external trading platforms, including NinjaTrader, Bookmap, Quantower, Sierra Chart, and more. Tradovate can connect to NinjaTrader and TradingView. WealthCharts cannot connect to external platforms. So if you're the type who loves to customize, Rhythmic is the king. If you want TradingView, Tradovate is the obvious path. If you want everything to stay inside one place with extra tools, WealthCharts is the lane. Now I'm going to give you the decision framework. This is the part where you stop guessing. If you're on Mac and you want the easiest start, pick Tradovate or WealthCharts. If you want TradingView integration, Tradovate is the clean answer. If you want a built-in liquidation line on your chart, so you stop guessing where the account dies, WealthCharts is the clean answer. If you want to connect to advanced platforms like NinjaTrader, Quantower, Sierra Chart, and you want the pro-style speed and routing, Rhythmic is the clean answer. Now let me tell you something that will save you from pain. Most traders pick a platform based on what their friend uses. That is lazy. Your platform should match your behavior. Here are 3 simple trader personalities. Person 1 is the speed hunter. You care about fills. You care about stable performance when a market moves fast. You do not mind spending time setting things up. You like Pro Tools. That person usually ends up on Rhythmic, connected to a serious charting platform. Person 2 is the clean and simple trader. You want to log in and trade. You want it to work on any computer. You like TradingView charts. You do not want to manage 5 different apps. That person usually loves Tradovate. Person 3 is the rule-protected trader. You're focused on not breaking Apex rules by accident. You want extra tools that keep you aware. You like having education and tutorials right where you trade. You want built-in features like the liquidation indicator and a copy trader inside the platform. That person usually likes WealthCharts. Now, quick practical warning about copying trades. If you plan to trade many accounts, you need your copying workflow to be simple. The more layers you add, the more things can break. Some traders do Tradovate plus TradingView plus a third-party copier plus extra connections. Yes, it can work, but you're stacking a lot of moving parts. If you're a beginner, keep the stack small. Simple usually wins. Now, before I continue, small reminder. If you're getting Apex accounts, there is a link in the pinned comment with my Apex promo code LFT that can give you up to 90% off, and it also supports my work. If you're finding this breakdown useful, tap like and subscribe so you see the next videos, because I go deep on the stuff that actually saves you money and mistakes. See you in the next one.